The librarian side of the room reservation system is where librarians log in to make changes or alterations to the reservations, as well as confirm or deny any room requests. To access it, simply log into the DCPL wiki and click on the DCPL Workplace link from the sidebar. From here, click Meeting Rooms. There is a link for Staff Admin on this page. You will need a password and login to get access. Once you arrive at the internal homepage, you will see a screen that looks like this. There are three main boxes for you to choose here. Reservation Maintenance, this is where you will view and edit the reservation requests. Quick View, which lets you see your reservations quickly. This provides shortcuts to areas you can get to by other means, but it's available for easy navigation. And Reports, where you can see statistics and information and prepare reports for viewing and printing. There is also a search box in the center of the screen that we will cover shortly. By default, you'll be logged into your neighborhood library, and the links and stats displayed will be for your location. To drill down to a specific library, you can use the drop-down on the home page to specify the location. Reservation Maintenance Toolbox. This is where you'll be handling the reservations. There are three main links here. Requests/reservations lets you access the existing reservations and requests. In-house reservations allows you to create a new reservation. Patron Reservation Lookup is a great tool for looking up patron reservation information. Click Requests/reservations and you'll be taken to a new screen. From here, all of the pending room requests are listed in descending order by room name. You will see detailed reservation information as well as the reservation date and location for each entry. You can use the search bar to the left to help locate a particular pending reservation, but odds are this list won't be too long, so you probably won't be needing it. You will notice that there are 4 tabs for this section. These allow you to jump around from pending reservations to archived and accepted reservations. There is also a link for reservations pending payment. We can ignore this tab as we don't accept any payment for this service. The Pending Request tab, where we are now, shows all requests waiting for approval. If you tab over to the Accepted Reservations tab, you will see all past reservations that have been approved by the library. This will be a much longer list and is where your search on the left will come in handy. You can sort how this list is displayed as well, which will help navigate the list. Archived Requests is where you'll go to view denied or cancelled requests and requests that have been archived. Archiving will occur 30 days after a reservation has passed, or if an entry has been manually archived. To manually archive a request, simply check the checkbox next to its description and click the Archive button. All checked items will be sent to the archived section. This section is useful for researching past reservations, reinstate a cancelled request, or see the reasoning behind a cancellation. Pending Request tab. Okay, let's say we wanted to approve a pending request at our branch. Head over to the Pending Request tab to see if there are any there for us to review. Let's say we wanted to approve this request. Each entry has a set of action buttons associated with it, which you can see here. The only ones we really need to worry about are these first two, View and Edit. By clicking View, we can see the information for the reservation. Location, time, and contact information are all listed here on the request. Check the information over and make sure everything is satisfactory. If you are happy with the request, you can approve it by clicking the Accept button at the bottom of the page. If you wanted to deny the request, you can do so by clicking the Deny button. You can also cancel a request at the patron's request here also. If you do choose to cancel a request, you can explain why the request was denied to the patron by adding a comment in the email comment/reason box. This will be attached to the email that the patron will receive that notifies them that their request has been denied. If the Do Not Send Email checkbox has been checked, this notification will not be sent, however. If you want to make notes that are not sent to the patron for internal use, then add them to the Internal Notes box below. You can also edit the information by clicking the Edit button, which takes you to the same page that you would have gotten to should you have selected the Edit button from the mini toolbar. As you can see here, you can manipulate any of the information here, such as the time you want to have the reservation for, as well as patron contact information. From both here, on the Edit page, or the View page, you can approve a request. Once you do, a notification will be sent to the patron confirming their reservation. The email will also provide instructions should the patron wish to cancel their reservation. You can click the View Other Requests button to see the patron's reservation history. This may help make the decision on whether or not to grant a request based on the patron's past use of the system. Once approved, the reservation will disappear from the Pending tab and will be added to the Accepted list. The last tab is the Archive Reservation tab. Click here to see any reservations that were cancelled or archived requests that have passed the 30-day mark or were manually archived by a librarian. When you initially click on this tab, you will not see any requests by default. You must use the sidebar on the left to populate the list. If you wanted to reinstate a request that had been cancelled, say for example because a patron cancelled it and changed his or her mind, you can click on the entry and select Copy Single. This will clone the cancelled request and allow you to make any alterations before resubmitting. If the information requires any changes, make them. Otherwise, approve the new reservation as you would normally. The patron will receive an email update notifying them of the change, unless you have the Do Not Send Email checkbox checked. In-house reservations. Back on the home page, if we click on the In-house reservation link, we are taken to the same request process that the patrons see when they try to reserve a meeting room. This is exactly the same setup as the patrons use, except for 3 things. 1. You will see the in-house toolbar at the top of the screen, the patrons do not. 2. When you complete the process and reserve a room, your reservation will go right through without needing any approvals by anyone. And 3. The limitations placed on patrons do not apply to you. Patron Reservation Lookup. Back on the home page, if you click the Patron Reservation Lookup button, you can search for a reservation via name, card number, organization, and a few other fields. This is useful when helping a patron find a reservation that they have forgotten about or don't have all the information on. You can also use the Quick Search toolbox on the home page for a more superficial search if you prefer. These methods are great for looking up a patron's history and to add comments and feedback that will help librarians approve future requests. The Quick View toolbox allows you to quickly see how many pending and approved requests we have logged in the system. The information linked to this box is the same as clicking the tabs in the various subsections, but allows you to easily access it right from the home page. Reports can be run by a location or date and can be printed for reference. This is not included in the scope of this video tutorial.